Hello, welcome to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Kaz, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Today's class is a short wake-up flow that can be done any time of the day, but especially in the morning to energize your day. We're going to get started at the top of the mat in mountain, so just find your way to the top of the mat. Just bring your feet nice and parallel, ground your feet into the floor, and just tuck your tummy in, pull your tailbone down, and then just drop your shoulders down by the sides and just release your arms. And we'll just close down the eyes. Take this moment to settle into your body and step away from whatever you've been doing or whatever you still need to do. And let's just connect ourselves to our breath. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's close down the lips and take our Ujjayi breath, breathing through the nose only, just trying to restrict the airways at the back of the throat. No forcing the breath now, just allowing it to naturally flow in and out through the nose. And gently blink your eyes open. And sweep your arms, take them up towards the sky. Look up to the palms, bring the palms to touch, reach your fingertips up as if you can touch the ceiling. Take an inhale. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, release the arms back down. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, take the arms up. And shrug the shoulders up towards your ears. Reach your fingertips as high as you can. And exhale, sweep those arms back down. 1 more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Shrug the shoulders up. And exhale, release the hands back down. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another and just straighten your arms. Now pull the hands down, taking a slight bit of a back bend and look up towards the sky. You can bend your knees here if this feels better. We'll take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to fold over the legs, keeping the arms where they are. Take a bend in the knees and just allow your head to come down towards the floor. And then take your arms over your head. As we inhale, we bend the knees, push the bottom back and come all the way back up. Reach the arms back, take your slight back bend. We're going to flow between the two. Take an inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, fold. It's just moving with your own breath. Just warming up the backs of the legs into your back, your spine, maybe your neck as well. Moving with your breath. Maybe your breath is a little bit faster or slower than mine. Just move as you breathe. We'll take 1 more as we come up. Inhale. And as we come down, we're going to hold. So just come to your fold, keep the arms over your head. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your right leg, straighten your left leg, and then draw your right shoulder towards your right knee and twist, taking your arms towards the right and look up towards the left, up to the sky. You want to also almost imagine your shoulder can come towards your knee. Maybe you can take your shoulder towards your knee. And we'll just take a few breaths. And take an inhale as you come back to the center. Re-straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg. And take your left shoulder towards your left knee. Look up to the right, up to the ceiling. And breathe. And then come back to the center, straighten both your legs and release your arms down. Just taking this forward fold, bring your hands towards the floor and just flow between coming on the heels and coming onto the toes. So just swaying back and forth. Your hands can be on a block if the floor seems quite far away. You could also maybe bring your hands onto a chair or onto the wall in front if that feels a little bit better, and just move back and forth. Now bend your legs, plant your feet down, plant your hands down onto the floor and step both legs back and come into this high plank. And just engaging into the core muscles, we're going to rock back and forth. So just coming high onto the toes and then pushing it back. Just feeling this nice warm feeling coming throughout your body in your plank. Maybe you feel it in the wrists, maybe in the shoulders, maybe you feel it somewhere else, the backs of the legs maybe. And lower your knees down. Take an inhale, chest forward. And exhale, round. Maybe walk your knees in a little bit more. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, round the back. And again, inhale. Exhale. Bring your shoulders just over the wrists there, maybe slightly past the wrists. Take an inhale as you look forward, and as you exhale, bend the elbows and lower down towards the ground. Take your time, release down onto your mat, and then take both hands towards the top parts of the ribs. You could take your hands out a little bit wider if this feels better for you, and you can also come up onto the fingertips if you prefer, or keep your hands grounded down. We're going to inhale, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, keep the elbows tucked in, and exhale, release back down. Again, inhale, lift up, and exhale, release down. One more, inhale up, and exhale, back down. This time, plant your hands down. Maybe keep the hands nice and wide, and then as we inhale, we lift up, we drop over towards the right and look over our left shoulder. So you might find you can straighten your left arm a little bit more, and then drop it down, take it over to the left, look over your right shoulder, and drop it back down. Take both hands in. So now you're taking them to the sides of the mat. Squeeze the elbows in, take an inhale, lift up. Maybe see if you can come all the way up into an upward dog. Take an inhale, drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And then exhale, tuck your toes. And let's send it all the way back to a downward dog. First downward dog of the practice. So just take a moment here, just lower one heel down at a time. Take a few breaths. Move intuitively, any way that feels good. Swaying your hips maybe from side to side. You can lower one heel down at a time, whatever feels nice. Just take a few breaths. And look between your hands, and we're just going to tiptoe forward. Take as many steps as you need. Your hands can stay on the ground. You can slide them up your legs if you need to. Look forward. Maybe your hands are on your legs. Straighten the backs of the legs. Straighten your back. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale as you look forward. Plant your hands down, bend your legs and step your left foot back. Come into this runner's lunge. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands down, step the right foot back. We're going to lower down through the chaturanga, so knees down or knees up. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look between the hands and walk forward. Maybe take a few less steps than what you did last time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Plant the hands down, bend the knees and step the right foot back. Chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the left foot back, come into your plank. Your choice, knees up or knees down. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take your feet a little bit wider towards the edges of the mat. And then walk your hands in slightly. Take your right hand to the center of the mat and take the left hand off. We're going to twist over towards the right. So your left hand can either come to your right glute or your right hip. You can slide it down your leg, maybe to the thigh, maybe to the calf, maybe to the ankle. And then we're going to twist and look under the right armpit. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take the left hand back down and switch it out. So left hand comes to the center, right hand comes off, either to the outer glute, maybe the thigh, maybe the calf, maybe the ankle, and look under your left armpit. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Take that hand back down and then walk your hands back towards your feet. Take your feet out slightly, so toes are out, heels are in, and we're just going to sit the bottom back and straighten. So just moving, opening up your hips. So just sitting back and then straightening the legs. Take a moment here. Just notice if you can go a little bit deeper each time. And maybe lower your hips down if you can, if this is available to you. And maybe your hands stay grounded on the floor. Maybe your hips are a little bit higher. And maybe you can bring your hands to your heart center and come into your full yogi squat. Now, if your hips are a little bit higher, this might look a bit different. Maybe you're up here a bit more. So just find which one works. Try to ground your heels down if you can. Okay, so we're just going to now squeeze the knees in towards the elbows. Your hands will come up. And then exhale, push the hands back down and open the legs. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, squeeze the knees in. Exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze them in. And exhale, open. Last time. And exhale, open. Take your hands towards the floor. And now you want to rock forward and come onto the toes. Keep the knees where they are. And then bend your elbows like a little shelf, almost like you're going into a crow pose, but I'm not going to make you go into one. We're just going to hold here and push it back. And again, rock forward and push it back. Last time. And push it back. Now come all the way back up to standing. Walk the toes back in and walk back towards your downward dog. Take the feet in together and walk it out here. Just notice the little bit of a burn into your quads there. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look between your hands and walk forward. Take as many steps as you need. Take an inhale. and exhale, fold. Now round into the back, bend the knees slightly and come all the way up to standing. Just take a moment here, take an inhale and exhale. We're just going to step the left foot back, come into this warrior one. So ground the back heel down, make sure there's a little bit of a gap between your heels there. Bend the front leg, pull your right hip back, left hip forward and take the arms up. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Take an inhale, soften into the pose. Feel anywhere that feels a little bit tight, just notice that area. Now reach the left arm up towards the sky. Take an inhale and take the right arm back, either towards your lower back or towards the back leg, sliding your hand down your back leg. Reach your left arm up and look over your right shoulder. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take that right hand back up. Take an inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale, take the left arm down, either toward your back or down your back leg. Take it on the inside. Reach on up and look over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take it forward, reach that left arm up. And now just walk that back foot in slightly. So now there's less of a distance. Straighten your front leg, bring your hands onto your hips. Take an inhale, chest forward. And then exhale, fold over those legs or over that front leg. Your hands can just stay on your hips. They can slide down your front leg. Maybe they come towards the ground. Just getting a nice bit of a stretch into your hamstring. You can sway your hips from side to side if that feels good. And then come all the way back up. Just bring your hands onto your hips and then just come onto the toes of the back foot and bend the front knee. So you can keep the front knee bent at all times here. You're just going to bring your hands onto your hips and tip your torso forward. And then we're just going to see if we can lift that back foot off and lower. So lift and lower. Lift and lower. You can stay here, or maybe you take that foot off and bring it back. Maybe your hands come to your heart center. Maybe you can straighten your bottom leg and come into your warrior three. And breathe. Take one more breath and then draw that left foot back in and come back to your mountain. You can maybe sway the hips out, maybe come into a little bit of a forward fold. And then when you're ready, come all the way back up and we'll take it to the other side. So right foot steps back, left foot bends, left knee bends. Your right foot is grounded, the heel is down. There's a little bit of a gap between your heels there. The back toes are pigeoned in slightly. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale as you soften into your pose. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Take an inhale as you reach the right arm up. And as you exhale, you take the left hand down, slide it down your back leg. And then look back over your left shoulder. Really open up through that hip on the right side. Take a few breaths. Inhale as you take the left arm up. And as you exhale, you take the right arm down. Take it down your back leg. Reach the left arm up. And come back to the front, reach the right arm up. Take a breath and release the arms down. And bring that back foot in slightly. We're going to come into our pyramid. So straighten the front leg, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, hands on the hips, taking an inhale. And exhale, fold. Go to your depth. Maybe it's here, maybe your hands come down your leg, maybe your hands come towards the ground. Let's just take a few breaths here. You can maybe wiggle the hips from side to side if that feels good. And then bring your hands back onto your hips and bring yourself up. Take a bend in the front leg and come onto the toes of the back foot. And then tilt your body forward. And we're just going to gently lift that back leg and lower. Lift and lower. And again. And then if you want to, you can stay there. Or maybe lift that back leg. Maybe bring your hands to your heart center. Maybe straighten the bottom leg. And we'll just hold for a few breaths. And draw that back leg in. Come back to your mountain. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands down, step the legs back, come to your plank, knees up or knees down. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the knees down. And push your hips back over your heels, and let's take our child's pose. You can reach the arms forward, maybe come onto the fingertips, maybe the elbows come off the ground, and just get a nice bit of a shoulder stretch. And release the elbows back down. And then we're just going to take 3 nice cleansing breaths. So breathing in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. Inhale. And release. Inhale. And release. And this is where I'm going to leave you now, so you can stay here in your child's pose. You can stay here for as long as feels good to you. Or if you want to get on with your day, or maybe continue on with another practice, I will add some videos as usual, so you can click on any of them if you want to add more today, if you have more time. Or maybe you just chill here and just take a few breaths.